Hi friends, it is Juliana coming to you live from 1:07 a.m. on a Saturday night, I guess Sunday morning. Today I really wanted to dye my hair in a rainbow, but I couldn't reach my local beauty supply store on the phone to do like one of those curbside pickups, so instead I bullet journaled. I have not made one of these videos in a very long time, so please forgive me if I'm a little rusty, but here is my May 2020 bullet journal video. I started, by now we have gone far past this, but I started the month of May with a very simple cover page, just emphasizing these 4 muted kind of pastel colors with the intent to carry those through the theme for the rest of the month. And then I moved on to the calendar spread. I had a lot of fun using these same colors and also choosing a fun kind of like typography font to use for my May header of the page. I decided to go with some like cute little block letters this time. Oh, there's me eating some applesauce because I got hungry. Don't mind that. So I used a fun block lettering font thing that I just kind of made up. And then I drew a bunch of like little ferns. Is that a fern? I have no idea. But I drew a bunch of little plants and numbered in the days. Here you can see me numbering in a 16 after a 17. Absolutely makes no sense. I am just dumb. I was kind of losing my mind, but that's totally fine. And then I'm just filling in, making the little plants to fill in the little gaps and blank spaces in the page. These plants are so easy to draw, like you'd need no artistic talent whatsoever to draw these. So if you're one of those people who is like, hey, I hate doodling, I am so bad at drawing things, like this is for you. I also really like using watercolors because although they may seem kind of daunting to a lot of people, okay, that sounds really pretentious, although the watercolors seem daunting to me, using them in this kind of context is a really good way to like not have to stress about like making a great piece of art. I also find that they make a really beautiful like muted color super easily, which I really, really love. And the pages of my notebook, which is an Archer and Olive notebook, holds the watercolors really, really well. I love, love, love this notebook. Here's how the final monthly spread turned out. I hope that you like how it looks. Moving on to the next page, I of course had to create your obligatory habit tracker, and here's where I did my little customary calligraphy. I also tried to spell tracker wrong, but my trusty white pen came in to save the day and cover up that little mistake line. Anyway, I drew a bunch of tiny little grids that were the shape of the month. Okay, that was a really bad description, but you understand, you can see it on your screen. I drew a bunch of little months and boxed them in so that each day that I complete a task, I can just fill in a little dot or color in the square so that I know that I completed the task. Okay, great. Great explanation, Juliana. I ended up putting water plants, go outside and exercise, and talk to friends as my like 4 habits that I want to track this month, because during quarantine I find that those are like the most useful things for me to do every day, because going outside, I'm fortunate enough to be in a place where I can go outside, really helps me kind of get out of my mind and change space. And same goes for talking to my friends and exercising, and then water plants because I always accidentally kill my plants. And then I made this mood tracker, which is again one of those weird fern plants that I don't actually know what it is. I think I just made it up. That hopefully I will fill in later in the month with these different shades of green representing my like happy, sad, medium face. So I just kept it very simple this month, I think, but hopefully the idea is that when I fill in this mood tracker and I fill in this habit tracker, I can see how the two correspond, and I can see what may trigger a happier mood and what maybe I should do more often. Then I decided that for the weekly spread for the first week of May, I wanted to use some of the lovely collage materials that have been in the back of this video for the entire time you've been watching this video. Fun story, I decided the other day that I would make a journal from scratch, literally sew the pages together. It's super cool. You can look up all this cool stuff about bookbinding on YouTube. I literally did not think this was something a person could do, and it's literally the coolest thing ever. So I made a journal, and then after I finished, I was just gonna use it to be my nightly journal, but I thought, oh, this deserves something way cooler than just me writing about all my angst. So I took out all these old collaging materials that I had from years ago when I thought maybe I'd be a collager. Spoiler alert, I suck at it. But I took them all out and I laid them all over my desk, and I was too lazy to clean them up before I started this video. So I decided why not use them. So I picked out a few kind of randomly just to use in this spread. And I don't think the two pages are super cohesive. I think maybe independently they work better, like the left and the right, but I had fun anyway, and I think it was fun to use these little paint swatches, and I love the idea of cutting out words and words being images just because I am just because I'm like that. Yeah, anyway, and then of course I added in some little sparkly dots because sparkly dots make everything better. I guess that kind of comes to the end of the video. Those are all the spreads I made this month. Here's a quick flip through of all of the different pages I filled out, and I wasn't really planning on making a May journaling video, but I'm super happy that it came out the way it did, and also that I could use this beautiful new journal that I have been neglecting because I've been so busy with schoolwork. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and comment anything you'd like to see from me, maybe a flip through or other months or anything bullet journal, book related, or whatever you want. Yeah, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Hope you're staying safe and well. Okay, goodbye. Digression. Before I filmed this video, I really wanted to get a couple bottles of hair dye and dye my hair in a rainbow because I had it dyed purple, but it all washed out. But I couldn't reach my local beauty supply store, so instead of that, I decided to take my bullet journal and a pencil outside and sketch out the month of May and take a walk. So I walked down to the end of my street and I found this really beautiful little stream kind of passing by, and I sat on some rocks and I doodled out the month. And it was really lovely. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Highly recommend that if you are in a place where you can go outside, that you go outside and you just allow yourself to spend some time in nature and just appreciate that the world is still beautiful.